Alright, so I have the COVID, so I told WAP to stay home. I don't want to infect them, you know what I'm saying? So, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally found the right drivetrain. I am going to take this knuckle motor and transmission out of this panhead frame, wishbone panhead frame, and put it in this 38 setup that I've been collecting slowly for. So this will be my Florida project. You guys will see this get completed. Gonna do a full-blown show bike. Like, I think this will be neat. You know, it's a super nice 38 frame that someone windowed back in the day, which is awesome. Still not set on this fork, but NOS Wassel tank and fender. Everything else is all real deal 38 stuff. 38. Unfortunately, that motor is a 40, but close enough. So today we are going to pull this motor, this transmission, put it over there with that bike for when we get to Florida, and then put in this 51. So 51 motor, transmission, rebuilt, ready to go, ready to rock. As we go, I'm going to make a parts list of shit I need, because I clearly do need some stuff. And I'm excited about this. I've really wanted to panhead in this bike since I built it, to be honest. So I know it's kind of a backwards swap, but I think it'll work out for the better. Real deal knuckle frame with real deal knuckle in it. Real deal pan frame with pan shit in it. Sorry, I feel like shit. I probably sound like shit, but we're gonna get this done. So as I'm here wrenching, I just realized I've owned this bike longer than any other bike I have right now. This is gonna be its third motor and transmission. It originally had a 67 Jenny shovel motor in it, and then I took in this 40 motor on trade for an Impala. Bought the transmission, and then ended up tossing all this into it, and just went from there. I honestly didn't put too many miles on this thing. I mean, you can tell by the clutch. I mean, look at that. It's still like new. I made these, bored at work one day, little heart pegs. I am going to rewire this whole thing, because this was the first bike I wired, and there's some stuff in it that I really don't like. I'm going to switch it over from magneto to a battery, and I'm sure I'll hear about that in the comments. But I've been having really good luck with the battery in my black chopper, so I'm going to continue down that path. I'm going to swap out the oil tank for a red oil tank. I need to fix the... We had a little roadside repair with a gas leak. But, I don't know. We'll get around to fixing all the things I've been saying I was going to fix on this bike for the last couple of years. And hopefully bring it out to Florida and put in some miles on it. I've been riding that black chopper like crazy, so it would be cool to hop on something else. Alright, I'm going to get back to work. Not exactly the start I was hoping for, but we're making progress. I need to go grab the sockets so I can pull this primary. That's what's holding me up right now, is I don't have a sprocket or socket to fit either of these. They're all at my house at the moment. So once those are off, I'll get a puller on this, pull the primary setup off, and the tranny and the motor should just pop right out. The only thing left hooked up is the oil lines. That's just because I didn't want to make a mess. So we'll pull those right before we're ready to go. It's been kind of fun taking this thing apart and remembering the shit that I made for it and did for it all those years ago. So it's pretty neat, kind of going down memory lane, so to speak. Super fun bike. Just kind of a cookie cutter setup, but I love it. You know, I think it'll actually look really good with the pan in it. I do believe I'm going to have to raise the tank up, because the tank sits right on the knuckle motor, and I believe the knuckle motor actually sits a little lower than this pan is going to. But that's no biggie. We'll make some spacers, figure that out. But other than that, it should be a pretty straightforward swap. Hoping to have it running and riding soon, because we leave for Florida in less than a month now. So I would like to have this bike ready to go before we leave. That way when we get to Florida, I can concentrate on the knuckle build. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated as I go. Alright, so COVID doesn't have me feeling like I'm on my deathbed anymore. I've got some more energy, some more life in me. We're working on this 49 convertible. This car is extremely clean. Like crazy restoration on this car. I just fixed the convertible top, but for whatever reason I can't get it to come all the way down. So I'm going to have to pull that all apart and see what the hell's going on with that. But this thing's almost wrapped up, just waiting on some trim rings. I ordered a butterfly steering wheel for it, and then I'm just going to drive it around, shake it down, and put it up for sale. But that being said, I got a little carried away on the Panhead motor swap. So knucklehead's out, transmission's out, all that. Like I said, this I'm going to build in Florida over the winter. You guys will be seeing this bike. This will be a full-blown 60s, late 50s, early 60s style show bike. Yeah, so there'll be lots of progress and updates on this while I'm in Florida. But I wanted to bang out the red bike that had this knuckle motor in it. I just wanted to do a quick, swap, engine tranny swap, and be on my way. But me being me, I went way overboard, and now I'm switching the bike completely up. Not a big fan of red, so here's where we're at. I have got a different oil bag for it, painted the fender black, different tank, just a cosmetic refresh. I hate this kicker cover. Hopefully I can find something before I actually get the bike done that'll match, just a stock style kicker cover. Not a big fan of these. I've got a carb for it. Just set that up. Shop's a mess, by the way. Sorry. So got that Prism snapback throttle set up on it, and I'm just waiting on the gasket set to come in so we can mount the carb on. And got the intake on. Today I would like to get this tank mounted, so we're going to get rid of these tabs. I'm going to weld this one on that I just made up, and then I was thinking keeping these and then just making a spacer, a threaded spacer, weld it onto the frame. And then I got these neat little button head stainless Allens, which I will put a washer on, and bingo bango, you know what I'm saying? I don't. But yeah, we've got the screeching Seagull pigeon tank. Thing's pretty neat. And then yeah, I think this should be a pretty cool bike once it's all done. I'm not 100% sold on the bars. I might switch those up, but for now, this is what we're working with. So I'm going to start getting this tank mounted, and that'll be our goal for today, because I'm pretty much out of parts until some other stuff arrives. And then, I've also got stuff coming in. I'm going to build my first exhaust on this bike. I've never done a motorcycle exhaust. I've done a few car ones, but never on a bike. So I'm kind of excited about that. I think it should be fun. Alright, tank is mounted. Made little spacers, threads, tacked them to the frame. And then this tab was already there. Sorry, not the tab. This hole was already there. So I welded on a tab and cut off the original tabs on the tank. Everything else we kind of just got to wait on. But should be a neat looking bike. I mean, I know I'm downgrading from a knuckle to a pan, but that's so I can build another knuckle. Plus, I really like pan heads. I haven't had one in a while. Hell yeah. Thanks guys for watching. Later.